Welcome to Wine Vault TV, New Zealand's most passionate wine programme, and today we've got some very special guests from, one from Grey Lynn actually, Hell's Pizza guys, Glenn and Warren. And Warren, do you just want to say a bit about kind of how Hell's Pizza came to be in kind of like New Zealand and dominate the pizza market here?
Yeah, sure. Well, it started in Wellington, actually 13 years ago, which is a magical number, and it was called Kilburnie Pizza Kitchen. And about 7 years ago, they went, hey, we want to inject some personality into the brand, so it changed to Hell Pizza. 4 years ago, we started the franchise.
Yeah. And
we grew from 0 to 66 pizzas, 66 pizza restaurants in about 3 years. So it was.
That's a massive, rapid expansion.
Yeah, pretty spectacular growth. Yeah, and lots of franchisees around the country that are serving damn good, fine pizza.
And then at what point, because you sold, didn't you? And then you've just bought it back recently.
Yeah, we sold 2 years ago to Burger King TPF, which, then we bought it back, sold for lots, bought it back for a little bit less, so... and
good business.
Having fun again, so we're into it.
And the pizzas have improved again.
But yeah, the pizzas are back on track.
Yeah.
So it all comes down to pride from franchisees, quality ingredients, so we're back on track, and we're damn proud of it, eh?
So what we're going to do today is we're going to do some wine and pizza matching, because this is one of the hardest things. I think people automatically assume that pizza should go with beer, but for me I think it should go with wine and a little bit of beer.
Yeah, well, Jesus changed it, water into wine, so we're in.
Yeah, I'm not sure that kind of Jesus reference kind of fits with your brand. But the first one we got is the Devil's Staircase from, it's a second label from Rockburn, and it's a cheeky little Pinot Gris, and so we're going to match that with, was it the chicken pizza?
Yeah.
Do you want to say a bit about the chicken pizza?
Sure, Glenn will knock
Glenn.
the socks off.
That's our Brimstone, which is a chicken avocado salsa pizza.
Yeah.
Slightly spicy, but
and you get a little bit of spice out of the Pinot Gris, so I'm hoping that they'll kind of complement each other, and we'll pour this, because...
Tell you what, I'll let you know.
Yeah, you let me know about the wine, and I'll let you know about the pizza.
Yeah.
What'd you get off the nose of that?
Yeah.
Did you get anything?
Yeah, it's... Mate, I'm not that great at the explanation of what makes a perfect wine, but it's great.
Yeah, it smells fruit. It smells, a little bit fruity, but
peach?
Yeah, there's a little bit of that in there. Yep.
Almond? Do you know, wine is so subjective that kind of whatever I start saying, you go, oh yeah, I might.
No, I'll tell you what, I've tasted it, and so I'm just going to buy a couple of cases. That's how subjective it is to me. It's tasty.
It's kind of a sweeter Pinot Gris.
There's a lot of sweetness there.
The audience won't be seeing me spitting out any wine and quite taken by it.
Will you pour any out? Or just down the
I'm going to drink
down the hatch.
Okay. And now taste the pizza and see whether it matches, because this is the hardest thing, getting the match.
Oh, it's fruity, it's beautiful.
But there is a bit of kind of, like, for me, there's a bit of kind of clove and a bit of spice at the end, but it is quite sweet. So I'm kind of hoping that the sweetness will kind of blend into this pizza.
I mean, we're pretty much the same, so what do you get from the pizza?
I don't get as much spice as you were telling me about.
Not much Cajun.
More tomato.
Tomato, yeah. And that's one of the hardest things with tomato base. You've got to have a fairly acidic wine to cut through that, because tomatoes are acidic. So you usually find that in a kind of Sauvignon. Some Pinot Gris have a good amount of acid at the end that will cut through that, and also it's got cheese on, so you need something to cut through that, the kind of fat of the cheese.
Yeah. So what do you think? Does it match in your opinion? Works for me. It's hard not to.
Yeah, I think it does match. One of the things is because it's got that kind of little bit of acid and kick at the end. Does it work for you?
Yeah, certainly.
Yeah, it's great. Yep.
What would you normally have with that? Would you normally have beer?
I usually drink. I'm quite a big fan of Chardonnay. So.
Are you? So you would have that with Chardonnay?
Yeah, I'd have something like a Riesling.
Okay. Oh, that's
fruity. You know, like.
Yeah, no, but not many people drink Riesling now.
Oh, I love Riesling.
So you've probably got a sophisticated palate. more so than you think.
Yeah, it's beautiful.
Riesling's the hardest sell. People just get a bit turned off because we had kind of like that Germanic kind of style, which was really kind of uber sweet, and kind of people then associated kind of like the 80s with kind of like that sweetness of Riesling. Now they don't touch it.
There's not as much dry Riesling on the market, that's for sure.
Yeah.
I do have my wine cooler in my fridge, so yeah, pretty 80s.
But I think that's really nice actually. I think that even though we don't kind of stock it, we probably will.
Yeah, can you pass me the bottle?
Pinot, and also kind of like the branding for you guys is fantastic.
That's made local in New Zealand?
It's from Central Otago. And the kind of parent label is Rockburn, which are kind of synonymous with pretty good award-winning Pinot Noir. And what you get out of Central Otago is you tend to get a bit more kind of slatiness, minerally kind of character there, and you get a bit of spice.
What's the price point?
$25.
I like it. Sold.
Right, the next one. There's no need for you to probably empty that. Is the Arnsfield 08 Sauvignon Blanc from Marlborough. Now I've got this because our next pizza has got a lot of cheese and spinach,
Feta
and feta.
Yeah, mushrooms, olives.
Olives.
Yeah, olives.
Because olives are really hard to match with wine.
Not in Italy so much.
That's one of our most popular vegetarian pizzas.
Is it?
Yeah.
Which would have added a bit of meat in. Slapped a bit of pepperoni on top though.
It's going to be, geez, what vegetarians have you got in your store? So what do you get off the nose of this one? And do you think that from the nose that it'll match the pizza?
Yeah, I think it'll match the pizza. It's not as it's not as powerful. That's for me. That's
Feel more grassy.
Yeah. Grass is the right terminology. Grassy, gooseberry, like cut grass, that kind of summer cut grass kind of nose. Should have a fair amount of acid in it.
Yeah, that's nice. What is it, that one?
This is the Arnsfield. And it should cut through that pizza. So what's the next, are you going to explain the next pizza for us? And how did you come up with these concepts of pizza?
It's 13 years. So, and honestly, weirdly enough, it's mostly staff. So we started up with a base range of pizzas, and staff would improve on them and give us different concepts. So we'd drop some off and add some. There's 21 pizzas on the menu, so there's plenty to choose from.
And how many pizzas did you start off with in Wellington?
They started off about 12.
Right, okay.
They used to have to hand cut all the meats and everything else. Now, of course, it comes all pre-packaged. Yeah. So, but it used to be very, very labour intensive.
Well, I mean, you've got to supply 66 stores. So it's no kind of main feat to do that.
So I love feta.
I think this one works really well actually.
Do you? Have you tasted the wine in the pizza together?
There's grass and spinach.
Because you get the saltiness from the feta.
Beautiful.
It can be really good.